Greetings, dear ones. Thank you for joining me for the monthly channeled inspirational reading by astrological sign for all sun, moon, and rising signs for the month of May 2015. This is only a general reading which may or may not specifically resonate with you. If you would like to order a personal reading so that I may tune in to your concerns and your situation to assist you with gaining more clarity personally, please check out my website at naturallyhighlife.com. To order a personal reading with me is easy. Thank you so much for listening. Now on to the reading. Libra, I did a 7-card rainbow spread for you. Find balance, base chakra, nurture, simply love, open up, an opportunity beckons, and Archangel Metatron's miracles cards came up for you for this month. Your month is going to be important in a way which has to do with getting some more balance into your life, as that is generally one of the main themes that is in your life. This month will definitely be one of those months that shows you that. It looks as though you could ask yourself some questions as the month starts that have to do with, are you eating a nutritious diet? Are you eating balanced meals? And are you getting the right amount of fruit, vegetables, and other things, proteins that you want to have in your diet? And are you getting out and enjoying nature? Are you taking care of your basic needs? And what basic needs are there that you could provide more support in for yourself? What areas do you need more support in as far as your basic needs are concerned? And foundationally, in terms of your lifestyle and your health and things like that, where could you use a boost? Questions like that will be coming up most likely for you. And are you getting enough rest? Have you been burning the candle at both ends and juggling a bunch of projects, looking for a way out of it, and running on a spinning wheel, but unable to stop yourself? Well, this is a good month for you to do that, because you seem to have covered a lot of ground already. I do not see any reverse cards this month. It does still show some emphasis in certain areas, and we'll talk about that. But financially, do you really feel secure this month? Finances do look as though they're going to be something that is hugely on your mind, and that you may feel that there are some areas that you don't feel like dealing with anymore. There are some things that are really pulling on too much of your time, and you may feel as though you need to let those things go. Intuitively, you do have a sense of what that could be and what those things are. So really look at that this month and see what is a new thing that was birthed for you, that came up for you during the last eclipse. And what is it that you would rather be doing? If you were not fearful, scared, and even if you had the support that you needed there, what would it be that you would do? How would you spend your time? How would you spend your life? And, write those things down that come up for you. It does show, and I'm looking down now as I'm talking about this reading, but it does show the card Find Balance, but I didn't even notice that it says that, and I'm dead serious. But when I look at this card, I see a wheel on it, and I do see that you're going to be looking really strongly to get your finances in order. Like I said, it's going to be key for you to connect with nature, to go out and be amongst the trees, to connect with the planet more, to feel in tune and in harmony with your environment. Some of you could feel a bit disconnected with all the changes that have been happening and going on for you, and you may want to opt out of certain things. You may be ready to move on, and instead of doing the hard work, which you've already been doing, you've had so many years of hard work. Now you're looking and you're like, I want a breather. I need a break from this stuff. This is, I don't feel like juggling all these projects anymore. I really think I've found what it is that I want to do. A lot of you are feeling that way, and if you feel it, then you would be right. So tap into that thing that you love and make the choice this month. It shows that you're going to be doing more of that, making a decision and choosing what it is that you do love in the area of creativity. And this is something that really brings you so much happiness, and it doesn't even feel like it's work. And that's why you've been kind of afraid of doing it, because you have been told that having too much fun and work, they kind of don't go together. Some of you have been told that. Some of you Libras, not all of you. It's a general reading. I do see some of you, someone is wanting to be pregnant and wanting to have a baby. Some of you, somebody wants to have twins. Somebody may be pregnant right now as well that's listening to this. And although there may be some tension in the relationship, it does show that this situation, if you're already pregnant, it does show that some ease is going to come in and that things are going to be okay, and for you not to worry or stress about it. I do see that you're going to really be having a really good time, especially with family matters, especially with getting together with others and doing healing work. If that is something that you do, some of you may get a really strong feeling that you should go and get an attunement for Reiki, or you may be going to get a Reiki treatment this month, or acupressure, acupuncture, massage. Those things would also do well for you to receive this month, to really relax and feel more connected with the earth and the planet. It's also showing that exercise, so getting out and walking again is going to be very good for you. Something very simple as that is exercise. It is, very simple workout. Even if you want to go get a pedometer, and you may want to do something as elaborate as getting something that counts your steps, which is what the pedometer does. But if you do buy something that has to do with electronics, be mindful to do that more earlier in the month, the first week of the month, as Mercury retrograde is coming through. Or be mindful that if you do purchase something electronic, that you may have to return it. I've dealt with this specifically myself, but you may be an exception. Anything can happen. But during Mercury retrograde, let's get into that. You do have delays that can happen. And that Mercury retrograde is going to take place from May 18th to June 11th during the month of May. And traveling and things like that, I do show that you're really also wanting to travel and get out of your comfort zone and get out of your regular environment, and perhaps find you a lover that is overseas. Someone who you've been connecting with and chatting with and talking to, and maybe you are looking at how you can move forward. Maybe you feel tied to the past and not able to get with this other person. The other person is also wanting you to come and connect with them as well, and they're the two of you are probably looking at how you can join your forces and work together. It shows. It also shows that you'll be doing a lot of research this month and looking at certain details as to something that you may be missing out on. Really looking to get the most out of the moment and really get all of the juice out of the fruit, So I do see you being happy that you're moving away from troubled times, feeling that you are accomplished, feeling a new energy in the way of respect from other people, respect for yourself, and you're giving yourself more self-love. You're feeling more complete, more at ease. And it has been rough, but it shows that you're not allowing yourself to step backwards and that you've moved to a new place. And now, the things that you've been laying down for the past 3.5 years or so, you're seeing that they're bearing fruit. Things are moving, they're rolling, and some of you aren't complaining as much as you used to be, because you have seen the light come on in your life, But do definitely see, if you're looking to boost your financial situation, then it does show that teaming up with I see teaming up with someone that is very good with finances can assist you. It doesn't show that you're going to have to give them money for this, that they're going to give you some guidance verbally, just because they know you, so be open to listening to that person, and it should not be a risky thing, so be mindful of that, and be receptive to certain messages that are going to be coming through during your month. And also, when it comes to love, the health of the relationship is going to be very key, but it is showing that the light is going to be coming on in the area of the emotions in a relationship, and there may be some things there shadow-wise that you may not feel like dealing with. The shadow from the other person, things that the person has been trying to hide, cover up. Your shadow may be something that you have been pushing down and trying to cover up so no one could see it. And generally the shadow is an area or aspect of the self, of the personality, of conditionings that a person really doesn't want to have to deal with. It's a part of you that you really don't care for. And being someone who wants to be nice and kind, and you want to be personable with the world, and put your best face forward and smile as much as possible. A lot of times that is just a mask, and sometimes you're not feeling that way. But this month something is going to also show, as it probably did last month already, is going to bring you forward to where you have to show those parts of you that you really don't care for as much. As I'm also doing your reading, I do have something funny that is happening, as happened also during when I was doing Leo's monthly reading, and there is a bumblebee actually flying outside of my window, and I'm up on the 3rd floor, and this bumblebee is above part of the roof. I can see it by the chimney area, and it's flying by the window, but it's the same bumblebee, and it keeps on coming and flying back and forth. And bees, I've been told, have definitely been huge on, it's being sweet. It has to do with putting your best foot forward, and yeah, wearing a mask. Sometimes you're smiling and you're out and you're feeling as though you need to give people your best, and you do. But then there are times when you really want to show people who you are, but you don't feel like it's going to be received very well. I feel like the bee is coming with a message of something that you may know what it is, but as far as I see, that is some dispute, something with relationship that, emotionally, to allow yourself to be a little bit sweeter with the other person, and to, that's what it's showing, just communication-wise with someone closer to you, someone in your closer environment and circle, to give them the better part of you. And communication, practice being sweet, even if the other person isn't doing it but is showing this. Sometimes you got to put your foot down, of course, but this month is showing that that's going to help the relationship to move forward. It's going to really bring forth a hidden opportunity in the area of relationship for you being sweet, looking your best, feeling your best, however that is. Do that. Put a little bit of extra time into you this month and show people who you are. As far as health is concerned, I see that is looking a lot better. Some of you have already been doing like a detox type of thing, and that detox has been assisting you with clearing out some old things that have been laying there. You may have some blockages that are in the area of getting the love that you want to get, or the nurturing and the consideration from an important woman in your life, or from a lover, or someone who is supposed to be there to love and care for you. And maybe that person is dealing with some things in their life that is limiting what they're able to give out right now. So be mindful of that and do give that to yourself. Let's see, anything else that I see here beyond that? Archangel Metatron's Miracles card came up, and that, I do see that you're going to be making a decision as far as whether to get married, whether to move forward with a relationship, a job, a new job, and whether to scrap a certain thing that you've been working with that's just taking up too much of your time. That's really showing very strongly, and you're going to most likely take action this month on that, and next month you're going to feel a lot lighter because you'll be doing more of what it is that you love and the thing that you've dreamed of, the thing that you're so passionate about. I do see professionally, though, that something is going to happen that you did not expect, and it's going to come out of nowhere, and only you're able to see what that is. But it may have something to do with children. It may have something to do with working with people who are not able to do so much for themselves. It may be you may be dealing with someone who has some mental health issues, and they need your guidance and assistance, but really they need some professional assistance, and you can see that. I see you probably, some of you being a catalyst for helping that person to get the help that they need to get from someone else if you're not able to provide it, if you're not trained in that area. And like I said, some of you may end up being pregnant this month with someone. I see a third child. I see the number 3. Being pregnant with more than one child, perhaps. And moving does show very strongly. And wanting to move has been happening for a while. Wanting to change the structure of where you live so you can really branch out and have the room to do what it is that you want to do. So that is your reading for May, dear Libra. Thank you so much for all of your support. I love reading all of your comments and feedback. This month, I'd like to send out a special message of love to all mothers, especially for Mother's Day. Thank you, mothers, for all that you do. Stay strong. This is the 3rd series of channeled monthly tarot readings by astrological sign. I appreciate you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and for sharing these videos. If you would like to work closer with me, please visit my website at naturallyhighlife.com for personal readings, classes, and for weekly articles. And don't forget to connect and follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, whichever you use. And please find me under the name Sarita Daily on Facebook. You'll find me under the same name. My middle name is on there as well, which is Sarita Alita Daily. Peace and blessings to you. Enjoy your month of May, and may it be most beautiful.